What's up, everybody? My name's Parasite. Welcome back to Schoolboy to Superstar with Borussia Dortmund. I said last episode that of all the teams we could face, the best one would have been PSV. Like, they were definitely the easiest out of all the ones we could possibly get, and we got them. We got PSV in the Champions League first knockout round, and that is who we have today. I'm hoping we can end this tie today. Beat them. It's away from home, so if we beat them like 4-5-0, I don't think I'll need to show the second leg. That's kind of what I want. I want to see this get through this pretty quick. So we'll see. See if that can happen. We've got a lot of stuff I need to talk to you about because it's been a while since I last had a video in terms of game time. We played quite a bit. We've had January transfer window. We've had all the awards. Everything. We've had records. Everything has been going on. So first of all, the Ballon d'Or went to the first American Ballon d'Or winner, Giovanni Reyna. The first ever American winner of the Ballon d'Or was Gio Reyna. He got it this season. He won the Ballon d'Or. He won FIFA Best Men's Player. He won FIFA Pro Player of the Year. He was in FIFA Pro Team of the Year, as was Yusuf Moukoko. So that's pretty good. So yeah, we have the best midfielder in the world. Best player in the world right now. Literally, every Ballon d'Or has gone to us. The first three went to Holland, and this last one went to Reyna because of Holland's injury. He's missed a little bit of time. But, yeah, I'm very happy with how this has gone. So, that happened. We also had Yusuf Moukoko come up with a couple of awards. He was the best under-21 men's player, and then he won the European Golden Boy for the third consecutive season. 3 straight years of winning the European Golden Boy by Yusuf Moukoko. He's so good. We've really needed him. We've been without him for a little bit, though, because he's at the African Cup of Nations, so he missed about a month of football. We've gotten by all right without him, though, so I'm not too worried about it. Some other things that have gone on. Holland set a record, so he's finally kind of gotten back to his scoring ways. He is finally playing well, so of course he got injured. So yeah, he's been out. He's not gonna be out. He's not gonna be fit for this game. He's gonna be out for another 2 weeks or so. So that sucks. But he did set a record. He is now the record top goal scorer of all time for Dortmund. He is Dortmund's number 1 top goal scorer. If we go to the club info and go to records, most league goals by a player, 137 for Erling Haaland. Wow. He's only been here. How many seasons has Haaland been here? It's not long. It's like, what, 3, 4, 5 years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is his 6th year. First year, he only played like half a season. So he's played 5 full seasons with Borussia Dortmund, and he's already set the record for most goals, most league goals for the team. That's amazing. He's so good. We also, like I said, did the January transfer window. So if we go to our transfers, we've made a few. A couple that have happened that are going to happen at the end of the season is Thomas Meunier is leaving on a free to Hoffenheim. I didn't want to offer him a new deal. He wanted 4 years. There was no way I was ever offering Thomas Meunier 4 years. Same for Delaney. He wanted 4 years, wanted a lot of money. Was not doing that. They're 33 years old, each of them. So I let him walk. Delaney's got to Stuttgart. Meunier's got to Hoffenheim. So good for them. I got young replacements at the club. So I'm not too fussed about that. There's no new transfers in. All the transfers we've done have been permanents. So we made, technically 3. Rainier, I cheesed the system a little bit. Real Madrid recalled him from loan because we weren't playing him. And then I just went and asked for the loan again, and they let me loan him again. I feel like that shouldn't work that way, but whatever. The 2 real signings we made is a 16-year-old Charles Arhin. He's a center back from PSV for $1.1 million. He's 15 tackling at 16 years old. Physicals aren't terrible. He's only 6 foot, but good teamwork. He could be good. I like the looks of Charles. He's already got good first touch, which is usually regions don't really have, especially 16 years old. To have 11 first touch is pretty good. He could be a good ball player, and he's 2-footed. So I like the look of Charles Arhin. Only $1.1 million, 4.5 star potential. He could be good. And the other signing, the one I'm a little bit more excited about, a little bit more money, but he's more ready. He's 18 years old, I believe. Pelayo Amaro from Malaga. 2.5 star current ability, 5 star potential, another striker. He could also play Trek on the right, I think. But mainly he's a striker, 17 heading. Really fast, really good in the air. Only 6'1", but still 13 jumping reach, 17 heading. Really good dribbler. He can even cross, so I think he would be really good as a trequartista. So I think he could be pretty good. I can use him in multiple positions. So who knows if you'll see any football by the time this series ends, but I want to make signings like I'm going to continue playing this series. So that's why I signed Pelayo Amoro. I originally signed him first, and then he immediately broke his foot, and he failed the medical. But then I just went to buy him again, and he didn't fail his medical the second time, even though he still had the same broken foot. I don't know. So those are all the signings. In terms of the games, they've gone pretty well. The last game you saw was Barcelona, a 6-2 smacking of Barcelona. Things have gone pretty well since. We have gone, 13 games in the Bundesliga without conceding a goal. That's ridiculous. I've never done that before. I've never gone that long without conceding a goal. If you look, our last goal conceded was Gladbach on October 26th. We're in February. Look at all the zeros. We're just so good defensively. And they're young players too, so it's amazing they're doing this well. But since we last saw you at Barcelona, we played Cologne, beat them 4-0. Kyle Jorge with a couple goals. Nico with a goal. Imre Chan with a goal. Comfortable victory. Another comfortable victory against Hertha. Two pretty good teams too. Hertha has spent a lot of money in this series. Gio Reyna in the 5th minute. Haaland getting a penalty and Papetti in the 30th. So it was 3-0 at halftime. Coasted the rest of the way. Then we had a friendly because we had the December-January break. So we set up a friendly just to smack some unknown amateur team. Beat them 9-0 just to feel good. Then played Freiburg. Beat them 2-0. Haaland with 2 goals in the 6th and 89th minute. A penalty and an 89th minute goal. Hoffenheim 5-0. Namdi, Haaland with a brace. This is when he started to get back into form. Started looking like the real Haaland. He gets a brace. Bellingham finally gets a goal. Only his second of the season, I believe. So that's not great. And then Kyle Jorge with a goal. Then another 5-0 against Stuttgart. Hoffenheim and Stuttgart aren't great. Hoffenheim's not terrible, but Stuttgart aren't great. Haaland with a hat trick this game, including a penalty. Sancho with a goal. Nico with a goal. Everything was going good. Mainz beat them 3-0. Haaland with another goal. He's scoring in every single game. But it's this game that he got injured. So he had scored a hat trick and a brace in consecutive games, and then he gets injured. That's just unfortunate. So, yeah. On the Cologne game wasn't the DFB Pokal as well, not the Bundesliga. So that one goal conceded. It's not in the Bundesliga. The 13 games is just for Bundesliga. So Mainz, like I said, good 3-0. Haaland, Reyna, Akanji. Akanji came in and get a little bit of game time just because I needed to rest some of the starters. Because I wanted to rest for this Gladbach game. But it wasn't enough. We didn't have Haaland. We didn't have Moukoko. He was still not fully fit from coming back from the Africa Cup of Nations. He was at the club, but he was just not fit for the match. So I didn't even put him on the bench. Started Kyle Jorge and Sebastian Gomez. Didn't have the best of games. I brought in Massoff Bader in the second half. He did all right. He's pretty good. And we just weren't good enough. We just didn't get the goals when we needed to. They scored about every chance they had. They were really clinical. We were not. Pretty sure we dominated the match in terms of chances. Maybe dominated is a little exaggeration, but it was an even match. I don't know. I don't know if we deserved to lose. Sancho played poorly. Defense played, I don't know. Not a good game. Just not a good game. So I wanted to see him step up and make amends for the next game, and they did against Leipzig, a 4-0. Kaio, Moukoko coming back, finally scoring. Camavinga and Delaney in the 93rd minute, which might be his last goal for the club. I don't see him getting a lot of football going forward, so unless there's some injuries to defensive midfielders, that could be his last game. A little bittersweet, but yeah. But now we've got PSV, and the team for that game is Van der Voort net, normal back line. Nets, Akanji actually comes in because Petty is suspended, Camavinga is suspended, Haaland's injured, Rainier's injured, Demir's injured, and Jason Gower, third string left back, is injured. So quite a few injuries and suspensions. So Kanji's going to come in. I think I trust him a little bit more than Zagadou. So he's going to come in to take Petty's spot. Collins and Calafiori. Eichinger's going to get the start with Camavinga suspended. Nico, Reyna is our new starting midfield partnership. Bellingham finally has gotten a little bit better, but Nico's just not stopped. He's not stopped scoring. So he's going to keep his spot. He has 6 goals for the season, and he's not played a whole lot of football. Sancho definitely get the start of Trequartista, and then Mukoko and Kyle Jorge as our strike partnership. Kyle Jorge with 11 goals, so he's doing all right this season. For a third striker, I mean, we don't really, like if Mukoko and Holland are healthy, usually they play. So Kyle Jorge came in, has done pretty well. Let's get into the match. I'm hoping for a comfortable victory. I don't care if I have to show the second leg, but just in terms of getting through this quicker, I would like if we didn't have to. If we just smacked them here, got a bunch of away goals, and didn't even have to care about the second leg. So we'll see. Let's get into the match. I'm going to say the media have given you a lot of credit lately, so go out there and put on a worthy display. Decent results from that. Everyone should be motivated after I tell them I have faith. It does not fail. If you've been in a club for a while and you've got the support of the players, you can get full of motivation every single game. I love it. You have a fantastic record against Peter Zeidler in your career. Why do you think that is? Have I played PSV before? I don't know. I didn't know I've played them. I surely haven't played them much. Do you think there's a psychological advantage to be had by maintaining such records, and are you confident of doing so here? I think it has value, and I'm confident we can continue in the same fashion, yes. How important will Jadon Sancho be to Dortmund today? Of course he's very important. He's an outstanding player. Absolutely. So this is the PSV lineup. They've been playing pretty well. There's Silas Wamangituka up top. That's like the only name I recognize. Philip Max on the left. He's pretty good. I like Philip Max. We have that one loss that just kind of stains our record. We gone like 64 or 65 games unbeaten before that game in all competitions, I believe. So we had gone on a ridiculous streak. So that was really disappointing to see that end. But we've still got it going in the Bundesliga. A long, unbeaten Bundesliga streak. We still have the perfect season like in our hands. We haven't drawn. Well, we've drawn. We haven't lost a game in the Bundesliga yet. So fingers crossed we can get an unbeaten season. As Nico's going to look for Sancho. Ball in. Mukoko. And it falls back to Sancho. Can't put it in. That's disappointing. They're going to have a throw in. This is 14 minutes, and there's already been a couple of highlights. Silas on the ball. Ball into Kanji. Eichinger with a good tackle. Madueke with the ball with a lot of space. Oh, that is not good. That is not what you'd call an ideal shot by whoever that was. Have they switched their formation since they started? I thought they started with, I guess they've gone to 3 flat midfield. I thought they had a defensive midfielder in there. I don't know if they changed it or if I just read it wrong. Not a whole huge difference as Randa puts the ball into Akanji. And Manuel Akanji scores to put us 1-0 up. Good goal. Just the first of many, I hope. Akanji, every time he's been put on the pitch, he scored. He's pretty dang good from corners. He's not huge, but he seems to be good from corners. He scores when his name is called. Same for Papetti. He seems to always like to score when his name is called. Don't really see that as much from... I mean, Collins scores a decent amount. Can't really blame Collins. He scored quite a bit too, so... All of our center backs do a pretty good job of putting the ball in the back of the net, which, when you have that, you're going to be hard to beat. As it looks like PSV might be going on their first attack, really. Silas threw... Oh, but he puts it wide. He had a golden opportunity there to beat the goalkeeper, but he just did not place that well. On a 6.6 for the game. Abel Ruiz, I also know who he is. So, a couple players that I know, but halftime 1-0. Only 7 shots, 2 on target. Not happy. I'm not happy. Not good enough. Most of the team's composed or motivated. I want the composed players to be motivated. You weren't that bad, but I have faith. They're inspired and motivated. That's pretty good. Especially our strikers being inspired and motivated. I want our striker scoring goals. He needs to be scoring a lot of goals if we're going to get through this as comfortable as I want. Maybe I'm discounting PSV a little bit. Maybe they're a little bit better than I give them credit for, but I mean, it's a team in the Netherlands versus probably one of the biggest teams, if not the biggest team in the world in this save. As Kyle Jorge's through on goal and he's offside. I thought the inspired and motivated was going to show up with a goal, but he was slightly offside. The goal does not count. Let's see this. How close was he? Oh! Yeah, very close. Okay, it's actually going to show it this time. There we go. Ran out with the header on. He's not very close. Pretty far off. Ran into pretty well to head that down, though. He's not the biggest, so... Calafiori's almost suspended, but I'm not too upset with that. Guerrero's a fine replacement, so... He has to come in for the next leg. He has to come in for the next leg. Van der Voort with a good catch there. That was a little bit more dangerous than I expected. It looked like a nothing highlight, but good shot on target apparently. So as that's not a good ball looking for Sancho. I feel like he could have competed for that a little bit more. He kind of backed away. As Mukoko's doing a goal, you got to score that. Oh my gosh, he missed. He hits the post. He almost always scores those. We need him to score those. I kind of want to tell my team, I demand more from my team, but I know they'll react negatively because they're winning. They almost never react well if they're winning and you tell them to demand more, if you encourage them, if you berate them. But I want more than 1-0. Thank you, Sancho. I'll take 2-0. Jadon Sancho getting the goal to put us 2-0 up. Still not enough. If I get 2 more goals, I don't think I need to show the next leg. If it ends 4-0, I don't think they're coming back from that. I don't think they're scoring 4 goals on our defense who hasn't conceded a goal in the Bundesliga for 13 games. Played some decent teams in there, too. We haven't played Bayern, but they're coming up next. So that's a big match. We haven't really picked it up much in the second half either. We only have, 4 more shots in this half? It's getting close to the end of the game. Reyna's tired. Nico's tired. Strikers haven't done much, but they're not playing poorly. Collins is playing poorly, as is Nets. Let's take him out. Michael Fife, the regen, can come in. And I don't really want to take out Reyna. Don't really want to take out Nico either, because I'll take out Nico. Give Jude Bellingham a shot. See if he can score a goal. He was a great goal scorer last year. He's just not shown up this year. Ooh, tight groin for Kyle Jorge. That means I will take him off. For Lassi Riesgaard or Sebastian Gomez? Sebastian Gomez has 18 finishing. I'm actually going to move Mukoko to advance forward, and I'm going to bring on Sebastian Gomez as the complete forward. Riesgaard has 12 finishing. Gomez has 18. If he gets an opportunity, I trust Gomez a little bit more. I'm going to risk encouraging my team. Don't hate me? Okay, they kind of hate me. I don't think there's going to be any more. It's going to finish 2-0. Very disappointing. I was hoping for a lot more. Obviously, to not allow a goal at their place is a good thing. To get 2 away goals is a good thing. But I was hoping to smash them. I wanted to set the tone for the rest of the Champions League and just smash them 5-6-0. But it wasn't to be. If we had Holland, maybe. But I say that was a bit of a let-off. They won 2-0, but still, I expect more. You did well out there, Thomas. Okay, Calafiore hates that as well. Whatever. Most of the team agreed with me that I wasn't good enough. I have high expectations from this team. They're so good. They won the Champions League twice in 4 seasons. I'm hoping to win it again this season. Man United beat Roma 1-0. I'm hoping for a Roma win. That is at... Oh, that's not good. That's at Roma. Roma was home for that match, so... They didn't score a home goal. Now it's going to Man United. I feel like that's going to be a smashing. Not optimistic for Roma to get through that. So, Liverpool want Reyna. Everyone wants Reyna. Everyone wants everyone on our team. Like, it feels like half our team are wanted. Kanji's wanted. Nico's wanted. Gio's wanted. Yusufa Mukoko's wanted. Kyle Jorge's wanted. Fife is upset because he wants to move for a new challenge, but he's like a main backup for this team. Like, he plays a lot. Everyone is against because Gio Reyna also wants to leave. I think we rejected a bid from Barcelona, I think it was, and he was unhappy. I couldn't talk him out of it. He's a little upset, but he's got a pretty long contract here until 2027. I mean, I'd kind of like to renew that as soon as possible, but hopefully over the next year or so, he can get happy again. Who else is wanted? Camavinga's wanted. Morissette, our youngsters wanted. That's just on loan. Fumo's wanted. Arsenal have been trying hard to get Francisco Fumo. I ain't letting him go. Holland's wanted. Seriously, half our team is wanted. It's ridiculous. And they're wanting like over 100 million for Sancho, Mukoko, Reyna, Nico, and Holland. So, if I sold all those players, I would be just bathing in money. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. So I think we're going to come back for the next leg. I feel like I have to show it. It's not guaranteed that we're going to get through. We are at home, but they could score 2 goals. I don't see us not scoring, but I still think I should show it. Yeah, I'm still going to show it. So we'll see. We'll see next time for PSV Eindhoven. That's going to be the end of the episode. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.